Hello, hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Happy post Memorial Day. How's everyone doing out there? You haven't seen me in a while, but I am really, really excited to be here with you all today because I am doing sort of a mini masterclass for the next 4 days. And it's all about, talking about burnout and how to go from burnout to Zen CEO. So I'm so happy if you're able to join me live. And if you're not live, that is totally okay. You can catch the replay later. I'm also going to have this posted in my YouTube channel so everyone can have access to this. I am going to dig deep into, the details on what is burnout, what's causing it, and we'll talk about all that in a minute. But first, I want to introduce myself. If you haven't seen me in a while, my name is teanyhidalgo, and I help people unleash from burnout to become Zen CEOs of their lives with high energy, purpose, and abundance. And I am so excited to be here today because I'm going to do a quick introduction to talk about burnout, to talk about, what it is, why this is important right now, and maybe you don't even know there's an actual difference between burnout and stress. Like, it's two different things, and we've all experienced it, we've all had it, we've all kind of felt it in our bodies. And especially now more than ever, it's so important to start learning how to thrive, not just survive through burnout. So let's get into it. Say hi if you're on. I'm super happy to answer questions as we go along, so don't hesitate to either post questions now or post questions later if you catch this on the replay. Thank you again for joining me. So let's get into it. Why is burnout important to talk about right now? What is it? What's going on, right? It's really time to address this elephant in the room, as I like to call it, because we have to hold the space of we have to not just hold the space of burnout just by ourselves, right? We have to really understand that burnout is something that happens within us, but that can actually be supported by many things in our lives. And so I'm here to show you all the ways that you can go from burnout to Zen CEO, first by understanding what it is. So first of all, in a world where everything changes incredibly fast, we barely breathe before like the next version of a phone comes out, the next platform, loads up, let alone having, processing time during the marathon of activities that, first of all, we've all been experiencing worldwide. We already know what I'm talking about. And, since a lot of us have been working from home while trying to homeschool our children, managing a household, trying to hold on to our relationships, and trying to manage life as a whole. It is crazy. It has been crazy. It has been a lot of out of control, right? For a lot of people. So what I want to talk about is that, first of all, I understand you completely. I have not been immune to, that sense of like feeling underwater, feeling like overwhelmed, feeling stressed out, feeling like what the heck is going on and how can I get myself out of it? So myself included, in the sense of feeling all the um, sort of stress and energy of what's happening in the world, right? And I've been through stress many times. So, but this magnitude of this global stress has reached really just incredible and levels. The amount that people have endured during this time is just, I give us all so much credit for still being here, being able to hold things together. And if you're not holding together, I'm glad that you're here listening because this is for you. Um, okay, so I think I posted earlier today a number, which basically I talked about the number of people who are going through stress and that are experiencing all the things, right? I think it was, let me see if I can find it right now. It is 54% of people who are working from home are feeling like basically completely stressed out, which is understandable, during their workday. 45% experience high levels of anxiety, also understandable, and 32% struggle with work-life balance, which, a lot of people were struggling with work-life balance before this all happened, right? Before we had this added bonus of, the pandemic and everything that's going on in the world. And even more so now that we are sort of overwhelmed with all the different elements and all the different pieces of, work, homeschooling, dealing with our relationships, figuring out what's going to happen with our jobs, with everything that's going on in the world. So my question is that you? Are you that 54% or 45%, that's feeling anxiety, that 32% that's feeling, that you have work-life balance? Is that you? And if so, you're in the right place because I'm here to support you, I'm here to help you, and we're going to figure this out. We're going to figure this out together, okay? So that said, those numbers are not an exaggeration. I actually do a lot of research inside and outside of the work that I do. And I love looking at the numbers because the numbers speak. The numbers are real and the numbers show what is actually happening in the world and how people are managing with the things that are going on. So what I will tell you is that I can help support you with those things. And I've been through it before and you're not alone. I have been through burnout several times in, my 20 plus years working in corporate America. And, you know, these times are unprecedented. So first of all, thank you for being here and listening. And second of all, I'm here to support you. I have in the trenches experience with this inside and outside of corporate. And I realize that it's time for a change, y'all, right? It's time for an overhaul. It's time for a change of mindset around this. It's time to be able to process the real nitty gritty things that are, coming out of this that are making it hard for us to, live and survive and all the things. And I'm here to help, help you figure it out, to integrate it as part of your life without having to compromise your sanity. So thank you for joining me. So let's talk about what burnout is. So burnout, as written up in Psychology Today, is actually an extended period of stress that feels as though it cannot be helped. If stress is short-lived or tied to a specific goal, it's likely not harmful. But if the stress feels never-ending and comes with feelings of emptiness, apathy, and hopelessness, it may be a sign of burnout. Does this sound familiar? So basically, it's like kind of saying like, are you depressed or are you sad? Sad would be, are you stressed out? Everyone gets stressed out one way or another sometimes. But depression is a prolonged period of sadness, clinical, and there's other components of it, obviously. But it's actually considered a longer term feeling of sadness and additional symptoms, right? Same as burnout. Burnout is the excess of stress. And I can tell you that so many of my clients, so many friends I know, family members, etc., are experiencing that level because it's been months, right? Months of chaos, over a year and a half now, maybe even longer if you were experiencing stress before that. But I want you to know that you have the support here and that it's definitely not over. So the question is, and I'll leave you with this because I want you to understand what it actually is and how it's different from burnout, how burnout is different from stress. But I want you to start asking yourself the questions. It's all about like learning the quality questions that will take you to the next level of your life and that will help you actually support and help you move through the things that you're experiencing. So question is, how do we start moving past burnout? How do you learn to process the feelings and process the emotions and process the pain, not just physical, but emotional, energetic, spiritual, all those things? How do you start to learn how to do all those things and hold the space while holding the space for the things that we actually want and desire and still maintain a flow in your life? That is the question that we're going to answer by Friday. So my goal this week, and thank you guys for being here, is to talk about a few things that are going to help support your journey through burnout. Not just stress, although this is going to help you with stress as well because it's a lower form of burnout. But we're going to talk about, today we talked about what it is and what it is versus stress, right? What burnout is versus stress. Tomorrow we're going to talk about the causes of burnout and why we're experiencing burnout as we work from home and all the broader causes and implications that are part of creating that kind of burnout lifestyle and way of thinking and all the things. And by Friday, you'll learn all the different ways that you can start to get out of it and learn the signs so that you can start to move past it. So I hope that this introduction to all about burnout and bringing you the support that you desire and that you need resonates with you, and that you feel that help is is coming, is on the way. And I hope that you will join me tomorrow. We're going to talk all about the causes and what the broader implications of burnout is. And if you have any questions about burnout right now for your life, for your loved ones, anything like that, just let me know. Hit me up in the comments below. And if you know anyone who's experiencing burnout right now, send them this video, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care.